Police are swarming an Encino neighborhood tonight after a terrifying swatting call targeted a home linked to Creators Inc. Authorities were seen scouring the property near a pool, while high-end vehicles like a green Lamborghini sat in the driveway. This situation is unfolding rapidly, and we are tracking every update to see what exactly happened behind those closed doors.
Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
The mystery is officially solved for the Matlock Season 2 finale, but the show is just getting started. Kathy Bates and her character Maddie pulled off a massive heist of justice while exposing a deep conspiracy at Jacobson Moore. Creator Jenny Snyder-Urman is already promising a brand new mystery for 2027 that will include a major time jump and an entirely different storytelling arc. The Influencer Olympics has a dark new trend known as the Coachella Uninvite. Creators like Naya Harrison, Aisha Asunramu, and Yasmin Marziali are taking to TikTok to reveal their brand trips were canceled at the last minute. While they are keeping the brand names secret, skeptics like Eric Goldie are calling the whole viral phenomenon into question. Finally, we have some heartwarming news as content creators Mangyan and Julius Mantala have officially tied the knot. We are sending them massive congratulations as they start this new chapter together. If you want to stay on top of all these stories, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell for notifications. Imagine settling in for a quiet Thursday evening when suddenly your entire street is swarmed by flashing lights and heavily armed police. That is exactly what played out in Encino, Los Angeles, last night after authorities received a terrifying call about an armed man barricaded inside a home. But here is the kicker. It looks like this was a classic case of swatting. When police arrived at the residence, a property linked to Creators Inc., a well-known agency for online influencers, they were greeted by a surreal scene. A flashy green Lamborghini and a branded company car sat in the driveway, painting a picture of high-stakes Hollywood luxury. But instead of a tactical standoff, officers were seen calmly poking around the pool area before eventually packing up and heading home. It is a stark reminder of how dangerous and resource-draining these fake emergency calls can be, turning a quiet neighborhood into a digital-era battlefield for no reason at all. As this story continues to unfold, we are left wondering who would go to such lengths to target these creators. What do you think about the rise of swatting in the influencer community? Drop a comment below and let us know your thoughts. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button for updates as we track this investigation. Stay safe, and remember, in the digital age, sometimes the biggest threats aren't what they appear to be. Did you think you had Maddie Matlock all figured out? If you just finished the Season 2 finale, your jaw is probably still on the floor. We finally got the massive payoff we've been waiting for. The Wellbrexa cover-up collapsed, the FBI raided Jacobson Moore, and the power dynamic at the firm was shattered in the most satisfying way possible. But let's talk about that big twist with Julian. Watching him step up and essentially sacrifice his own standing to expose his father, Senior, who, by the way, was faking his dementia the whole time, was the ultimate hero arc. Creator Jenny Snyder-Urman nailed the emotional core here. This wasn't just about justice. It was about Julian finally proving he isn't his father. And for our girl Maddie, it means she gets to keep the Matlock persona alive. It's a genius move for the show's longevity, allowing her to keep accessing that inner strength she's built while navigating her life as Madeline Kingston. So where do we go from here? Well, strap in, because Season 3 is bringing a major reset. We're looking at a time jump, a brand new contained mystery, and a shift in the status quo for the entire cast. We know Sarah and Mrs. Belvin will be back in the fold, and the show is doubling down on those compelling character dynamics, specifically focusing on how Maddie's marriage shifts when she's the one doing all the evolving. Snyder-Urman is keeping things tight, opting for fewer episodes to ensure the storytelling stays sharp and the quality remains top tier. And for those worried about the Case of the Week format, don't worry, that's not going anywhere. The show is evolving, but it's not losing its soul. Are Are you ready to see how the team handles a fresh mystery without the shadow of Welbrexa hanging over them? Drop a comment below with your wildest theory for what's next. And remember, sometimes the best way to uncover the truth is to play the part of someone they never see coming. Stay tuned for more, and we'll catch you in 2027. Ever wonder what happens when the influencer dream crashes and burns just days before the biggest party of the year? Welcome to the new era of the creator-led media economy, where Coachella, long dubbed the Influencer Olympics, has birthed a bizarre, unofficial side event, the last-minute brand trip uninvite. It's a script we've all seen play out on our For You pages. First, the glittery, high-energy announcement post. I'm heading to Coachella with brand name. Then, the mood whiplash. A follow-up video, usually filmed in a bedroom with a somber, shaky camera angle, where a creator reveals the trip is off. Names like Naya Harrison, Aisha Asanramu, and Yasmin Marziali have all taken to TikTok recently to share their disappointment as their golden tickets to the desert were abruptly snatched away. But here's where things get really fascinating. Notice how no one is actually naming the brands involved. It's a genius, albeit accidental, masterclass in engagement. By keeping the brands anonymous, the story becomes a universal mystery. It invites the audience to play detective, flooding the comments with guesses and theories. In an industry where attention is the only currency that matters, that silence is actually a strategic pivot. The cancellation itself becomes more viral than the trip ever would have been. Of course, there's a darker side to the creator-led economy. Budgets are notoriously unstable, and corporate whims can change in a heartbeat. But we have to ask ourselves, how much of this is a genuine business failure, and how much is a calculated play for the algorithm? Critics like TikTok creator Eric Goldie are already calling it out, arguing that if you've been professionally slighted by a major brand, the first thing you do is drop the name, unless the goal isn't accountability, but reach. Ultimately, whether these uninvites are genuine industry hiccups or the latest trend in attention hacking, they highlight a messy, evolving relationship between brands and their ambassadors. Visibility is the goal, and a well-timed, ambiguous, sad story travels a hell of a lot further than a boring contract dispute ever could. So I want to hear from you. Are these creators being real about the instability of the industry, or are they just manufacturing drama for the clout? Drop a comment below and let's keep the conversation going. And if you're tired of the social media smoke and mirrors, make sure to subscribe, because we're going to keep pulling back the curtain on this economy, one glitch at a time. Love has officially found its way to the top of the mountain, quite literally. If you have been following the journey of beloved content creators, Mangyan and Julius Mantala, then grab a tissue, because they have finally tied the knot. This isn't just another celebrity update. It is a heartwarming milestone for two creators who have built their entire platform on authenticity and the beauty of their unique lives. Seeing them transition from sharing their daily adventures to starting a lifelong commitment together is the kind of wholesome content we all need right now. Their wedding wasn't just a ceremony. It was a celebration of two souls who found partnership in a digital world that often feels anything but personal. It is truly inspiring to see how they have balanced their public presence with a deeply private commitment to one another. Are you as happy for them as we are? Drop a comment down below to send your congratulations and let us know your favorite moment from their journey so far. At the end of the day, it is a reminder that even in the fast-paced world of social media, the most meaningful connections are the ones that endure.